All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today I want to be taking you guys through how I buy low and then potentially sell high or improve my yield on cost on my Yieldmax investments. Looking at my portfolio, there's one Yieldmax investment that I want to kind of talk about in particular. We talked about it recently on the channel, and that's going to be BABO. The reason why I want to go through BABO is because I was buying it at such a great price. I currently have a average share price of $17.70. The current share price is about $18.60, and this is after going ex-dividend today. So what I want to do in this video is I want to go over the dividends paid by BABO, and also we can go over Yieldmax as well as we are at it. I also want to show you guys a little chart that I just made, which is going to compare how my average cost on BABO compares to the current dividend and some dividends that it's been paying out. And then as well, I want to compare it to the current price so we can see how does it affect the yield on cost. That is what we want to figure out in this video, because the lower we buy, the better dividend yield we are going to get. And in turn, the more monthly income we're going to receive to be able to reinvest and grow even faster. It's all about growth. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to do another extremely fun calculation, which is pretty much the highest share price that BABO has ever achieved, which was about a $25 marker. I want to do the dividends compared at a $17 buy versus a $25 buy with all the different dividend yields that BABO has paid out recently. I will take you through everything in this video. I really hope you guys do enjoy. It's going to be fun. We're up to 7,318 subscribers, 397 subscribers in the past 28 days. Do your best. Enjoy, subscribe, like, do your thing, and let's get into it. So what I want to show you guys today is my portfolio is up about 0.66% today. Nothing crazy. We're reaching all new time highs in our portfolio, which is very exciting. But this also comes at a fact that Yieldmax paid ex-dividend today, and BABO went ex-dividend. You can see BABO's up here only 1.41%. But today, when we look at BABO, it's up over 4% because Alibaba the past month has been doing very well. You can see here up about 6.22% today. And I have been buying BABO over the past little while. As you guys know, what I'll do is I'll go to my orders. I've been buying a lot of BABO. I bought 29 shares here. I kind of scrolled down a little bit. I bought 15 shares. This was going back about 20 days ago. I bought another, but I can't see now. But basically, I've been buying BABO as it's been trending down because for the last little while, it's been trending down, and I've been picking up a lot of shares. And recently, Alibaba, the company, I do believe long-term in the company, it's having a bit of a turnaround in the stock price, and it is shooting up pretty quickly. I do think long-term it's going to be higher than it is today and potentially even this $120 marker. So that's why I continue to buy. Right now, I bought about $5,000 worth to kind of show my position size. If I can show you guys right over here, $5,500 worth, which is awesome, but we are going to let this one ride for the current time being. And my average share price on this is $17.70. Now, what I've done is I've taken the current dividend that we are going to receive from BABO. Not this dividend, but this one here. They just paid out a dividend of 46 cents. 46.93 is the dividend. So what I've done is I've done 46.93 times 12 to give us our yearly total. What we're going to do for our calculation is we're going to take our yearly total in dividends and divide it by whatever cost we are kind of assuming here. For the first one, this is our average cost. And then this dividend right here is the second last dividend that BABO has paid out. It is coincidentally also, it's the third lowest dividend. I view this as an average dividend for BABO, about 73 cents. So I have put that in the calculator right here. So this is roughly the average. This is what I view as the low. And this is what I view the high point of BABO's dividend, $1.29. And this is all just to see how the yield on cost affects our monthly income and our overall return. So what we're going to do for this video, knowing the dividend that BABO paid out, as well, we see Yieldmax paying roughly about a 15-cent dividend there. So kind of trickling down a little bit, but that's okay. Let's go through BABO. So what I've done here taken the smallest dividend and gotten a yield on cost with my average share price of $17.70 at 31%. Cool. Taken our average dividend marker, which I believe is the average at $8.75 per year, dividing it by our average share price of $17.70, we get roughly about 49-50% per year. And then on the high end, if BABO's to pay $1.29, what we're going to do here is we are going to take this dividend and we are going to divide it by our average share price, and that gives us 87%. So you can clearly see just kind of this is going to be our base marker here. We have 31%, 49%, and 87% based on the different dividend yields that BABO has paid out. Now going to our current share price. The current share price is exactly what it says, the current share price of BABO. So with this 90-cent difference between the current share price and my average share price, let's see what the different yield on cost is. And I think this is really going to show how important it is to pick up your Yieldmax ETFs at great prices. So we have our current share price. We will take the first dividend, which is the 46-cent dividend, divided by our current share price. Boom. You're looking at what is going on here? No autofill. A 30% dividend, so slightly less. Now let's go to our average dividend, and we are going to divide that by the current share price. You see a 47% dividend. So right there, it doesn't seem like that much right off the bat, but that's roughly about 2.5% more per year that you'll be achieving just off of a 90-cent difference within the stock price, which is roughly about a 5% difference in the stock price in terms of a percentage marker. But now we move to our last one, going off the high dividend. If we were to take, our highest dividend paid by BABO divided by the current share price, you're looking at a dividend yield of 83%. So there's not a huge difference between the current share price and the average, my average cost yield on cost. But what we're really hoping for is this marker right here, our price if hopeful marker. And the reason being for that is because if BABO is to appreciate to levels such as it was before, about $25, and we were to see dividends with an average share price of about $17.70, let's compare exactly how much the yield on cost would be. So we're going to go equals our lowest dividend amount divided by $25.12. Boom. You're looking at a 22% return. So right off the bat, you have about a 9% difference by buying at a great price versus at a higher price. Now let's go to the next marker. We have equals our medium, which is our average dividend in my opinion, divided by the price if hopeful, $25.12. So you can see here, now this is where it starts to make sense. 15% difference between a 34% dividend and a 50% dividend. Now let's go to our last marker. If BABO was to pay out a $1.29 dividend every single month, we're going to divide that by our hopeful share price. And you can now see that we have a 25% difference. 25% difference. If the market on average returns about 7% per year, you're exponentially increasing your yield on cost with buying at a great low price. And this is why it is so important to find potentially, let's say if you're looking for an individual Yieldmax ETF like BABO, find one that you like. Find one with a great underlying company and good solid financials that you think has great price appreciation potential. This is why I pushed BABO and Alibaba for so long. I am now not buying any more BABO. I'm only going to continue to hold this position. I've accumulated 294 shares, if I can, right here, 294 shares. And I am only going to hold that position. And hopefully, if we can achieve a price of $25 or so, I'll be earning an 87% yield on cost versus what I would be if I bought at a $25 marker at 61%. So this video is all about showing you guys why I was buying BABO so low, why I felt it would increase over time, and hopefully it could potentially increase to those markers once again at $25 and potentially beyond. Of course, very bullish, but we have to keep in mind Alibaba and look at their market cap versus exactly how much they're earning. Their current earnings per share is very good for their current stock price, but we will continue to monitor and see kind of going forwards how BABO performs, but I'm very excited. This is going to be super cool because I love earning. First of all, I love earning high dividend yields because you don't necessarily have to have a huge amount of money invested. I understand 50,000 is a lot, but even $1,000 and you can see a great kind of return on your money invested, your income, the income coming back. But if you are able to multiply that by the fact of buying low and potentially riding it through to a higher share price and then higher dividends in the future, that is where it really makes the difference. And that's why I look and search for all these underappreciated Yieldmax ETFs. So do my best to keep you guys posted going forward. If you guys did enjoy this video, found it valuable, and you guys learned something maybe, we're up to 7,318 subscribers. I think this is always a fun video when we look at the different dividend yields, kind of compare, and it's just more motivation to search and find these yields and Yieldmax ETFs at better prices. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do take care till next time, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.